For the last 2 decades, we have all been chasing the same goal, driving real business impact. Every one of us essentially took the same path. We looked at how do we take our IT investment to connect our systems, automate our business processes, and actually build those foundational digital platforms, all in pursuit of one powerful belief. And that was really that technology could keep up with our ever-expanding business needs. And really, that was the digital promise that we were looking at. The promise that these smarter systems could keep pace with business and really adapt to our competitive landscape as well. In many ways it worked, but the businesses grew and evolved, and expectations did too. We found that each new wave introduced new friction. Let's take the ERP and the CRM, these kind of central systems of truth. The fact is they delivered on that. All core business processes were managed, and we had single records of what was happening there. Fantastic. Problem is that those systems are extremely tightly coupled. Another good example here would be to take a look at the SaaS explosion. This was great, but all of a sudden the satellite applications grew in number as each business unit started to have their select one that they wanted, causing redundancy in exact same applications and actual core functionality throughout the entire enterprise landscape. So this is the impact gap, that widening space between what technology should enable and deliver and what the business can actually achieve today. There are three sort of symptoms of the impact gap. This first one is the swivel chair operations. People to make integrations work are coming in every morning and processing those records. It's where a business analyst is cutting, pasting into Excel. It is where somebody is going from one application and another and having to use personal knowledge about business process to translate and make things work because the actual integration doesn't achieve the goal, or it only deals with the happy path and not the exceptions of business reality. The next one is that these systems that are kind of built for stability but not change. You can tell this though when you have what is really common, something that causes your business to have to pivot quickly. Not massively, could just be a business process change in one area, but you need that, be it for regulatory, be it for competitive, or to take advantage of a situation, and IT comes back and says, that will be 6 months, or that will be a year. Lastly, let's talk about fragmented truth. This is where key data is still trapped in systems. Even though your integration is all there, it is beautiful, people are always complaining about data quality, not having the information they need, and knowing it exists in other systems, and yet somehow can't get to them in the format that they need. They're being held back, and then they have to create manual processes and workarounds to try to solve for this. The solution is not more software, better integrations. We're not going to solve this problem by just building more pipelines. We're going to solve this by changing the unit of work. What we're going to do is move from task-based integration, what we've done historically, and moving to role-based autonomy using AI agents. Agentic automation is a foundational shift in how we architect the digital work. Task-based integrations, when we think about it, were really built on rigid, hard-coded pipelines, really thinking about the happy path and not the exceptions. And they're not built to be adaptable to something like the data changing. The required evolution is agents with role-based autonomy. This is all about delegating a high-level business goal, the role, to an intelligent agent. The agent then leverages those existing integrations, APIs, as its toolbox, enabling it to then reason and plan its own dynamic path to achieve the goal. This allows it to deal with emerging problems, to deal with data that comes in an unforeseen format, or to deal with a really, 1 in 1,000 edge use cases. This allows you to transform the system from this kind of fragile assembly line into a resilient, adaptive colleague. I actually like the travel analogy, like really the train versus the explorer. Think of your current technology stack. Your APIs, your ERPs, the rigid integrations, and these are really comparable to a high-speed train, a bullet train. These trains are incredibly powerful and efficient, but they can only go where the rails are explicitly laid. If the market shifts, or in this case, the destination changes, the train, it can't turn. You have to lay new rails. And that's the state of traditional IT. Now, agentic automation is like deploying a fleet of all-terrain explorers. You don't actually need rails. They just need a destination, a goal, and they figure out how to get there. So when you tell them, go to the mountaintop, they figure out the path. And once they plan it out, if they get halfway up the mountain and the road is blocked, they just reroute autonomously. They're not following a script. They perceive the terrain and they adapt. So the technology we built over this age of digital transformation wasn't wrong. It's the foundation, but the world it was built for has changed. Agents are the next step. They're just not another tool. They're really a new kind of teammate in the company. They reason, they adapt, and they act with the systems that we already have. The great thing here is that the impact gap is not permanent. It's just the space between the digital promise and the business reality you have today. The question is, how do we close that impact gap? You do this by leveraging Agentic Fabric, a fabric that connects to all your applications, your integrations, your data sources, your APIs, and it allows you to agentify them so that you can achieve your business goals with agility. You do this by leveraging Boomi.